Hi, I'm Tracie Mahan, and you are about to listen to a Channeled Ascension Activation Session where the client is working on a galactic and planetary grid to help with the new Earth. Take a listen. So when you see yourself in the circle now as the shapeshifter and how would you call yourself the authority over the stars? What is the title you wear there?
Admiral. Okay,
Yes.
like a general.
Like a general, somebody in charge.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what did you come here to do with your sister?
Awaken the earth.
Mm-hmm. And how do you see yourself doing that as you work together?
Like I put my hands on her shoulders and she put her hands on my shoulders. Oh, and now like the floor started spinning underneath us and we're going down. I only see ourselves going down, like traveling down.
And when you're traveling down, what does it look like around you? What are you seeing?
I am not sure. It could be the universe, or it could be maybe we're like in a tunnel of like a bluish light and we're heading somewhere.
And just allow it to take you where it is that you are heading. And let us know when you get there what it is that you are seeing and experiencing.
Like we landed in a large, I want to say it's a large city with skyscrapers, and we're like in the middle. It's like crossroads, and we're like right in the center of it. Like all the roads, the main roads meet there in that point. Like we're right in there, standing there, and it could be just some kind of lines on the energy, and we're like at the crossing of them.
They're lines of energy?
It could be. I just know we're standing in the crossroads of something. It's two lines passing each other at 90-degree angle, and it seems like it should be like heavy traffic lines of some sort. And we're right there.
And so what happens while you're there?
We can send the light down. We can send the light down this line.
And what happens when you send your light down?
It travels. I'm not sure right now where it travels, but it just travels away from us.
See if you can follow it and see what happens with the energy. It would be good to know the purpose of doing this.
Seems like another intersection that it connects to, and it seems like there's somebody at the dot. There's a being there.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it's everywhere like that. So just want to say it's like a grid of squares, and there's a being and helps disperse that light farther.
You are sending the energy in, and then there's another being that helps disperse the light?
I think so.
As you look at this grid, is there anyone else working on this grid or anything else you can tell us about it?
I just see it going farther down. It's like sending electricity down the wire. It's just lighting up. There's a darkness there, and that light is going out. It's reaching all these places.
And what does it do when it reaches all of these places? Look at the grid, see what it is doing.
To me, it looks like it's some kind of a barrier. It's like a really thin film it's creating in those squares. It's some sort of barrier. It's a translucent film.
And what purpose would that serve? What does it do?
It's I want to say it's storing energy.
And what would be the purpose of storing the energy?
To help the universe.
And so you have this grid that is storing the energy, and it's in squares. How does that energy help the universe? What do you see it doing? Ask them to demonstrate.
So what I just saw was like this wave that's going up and down, like undulating waves of water. So it would create a vibration. This movement, it's a vibration.
And when it creates a vibration, how is that helping?
Like it's for some reason I think it sounds to me like it's singing. It's sound of light and love that's going out.
And so it's light and it's love. And who is it going out to? Where does that go?
I just see it going out far, but I'm not sure where. I would assume it's going out to the entire universe.
And what happens to the entire universe when it receives light and love like that?
It maintains it. It maintains the creation. It's what keeps. It's what it's created out of.
So light and love is what the universe has been created out of, and that is the frequency that maintains it.
That's what it appears to be.
Mm-hmm. And when you have frequencies that are out of alignment of light and love, what happens?
Oh, it looks like yeah. So it looks like those squares. This the thin film. It's like it's breaking, and it's disconnecting. It's sending the darkness down the grid. It's like it's disconnecting.
And when that happens, is your job of sending the energy into the grid. What happens when the darkness hits?
It seems like we can rebuild it. It's easy. Just rebuild it, send the light down the line.
Mm-hmm. And so when you're seeing the disruption in the light and in the grid, what can you do about that when there is something that is not in alignment with the grid?
It seems like we just took off and we went there and we like sat in the middle of that and dispersed the light again in that area. So it seems like we can travel, we can go down. We don't have to be in this one point. We just go there if we need it.
Mm-hmm. And what is happening with the Earth, the 3D Earth realm?
So I see the Earth. I believe I see it on the other side of that, or I see it beneath us, the Earth. Right now I just see it. I'm not sure what's happening to it.
Mm-hmm. And why did you come into an incarnation on the Earth at this time?
So I'm here to uplift the humanity because of the event, to grow myself, and to help the grid.
The Earth grid?
Yeah, it appears so.
Because the Earth grid affects the grid for the galaxy, or is there another reason?
I know it affects everything, but okay, so it sounds like to also help the stars.
Mm-hmm. And how does it help the stars when you work on the grid of the Earth planet? What can you tell me about the stars?
It sounds like kind of a generic answer, but I guess it appears that the stars get stronger, brighter, they're a happier place, just like get like a feeling of happiness.
What purpose do the stars serve in the galaxy?
Well, they help the creation.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
They create new worlds and new galaxies, and create new life and new life forms.
And so when you strengthen the grid of the Earth and you hold and maintain the frequency of the galaxy in love and light, that supports the stars, and the stars create planets, life, and newness throughout the galaxy. Is that what we are understanding?
Yes.
And why is it important to heal the grid or work on the grid for the Earth? What is the importance for the actual planet itself?
To heal the planet.
And what needs healed on the planet?
I get the people. And karma.
And karma. And what about the planet itself? Is there anything that needs healed with the planet itself?
Their environment, the environment, yes, that would require healing as well.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it would take to heal the environment of the planet?
Raising the vibration of the people. So it sounds like
Mm-hmm.
the people will be more mindful of what they're doing.
And do you see that happening? Are people becoming more mindful?
In the future or now? No, this life.
Now and then in the future. Where do you see it going?
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's happening now because of just how I feel, and just having this strong feeling this year that I wanted a bigger garden. Just wanted to grow more organic vegetables. And so just based on my own feeling, I believe we're already moving that direction, wanting a cleaner earth. And then also, for some reason in my head it just comes up the Monsanto lawsuit that just people just want a lot of money and proving that the pesticide is causing a lot of, the things coming out, things are uncovering, the things we've done are being shown to people, and I guess people are seeing now that some things we've done, they were not positive for the earth, and now those things, we're fighting them and trying to get the harmful pesticides and such removed. I believe I have the strong feeling it's happening now. We're already moving towards a cleaner earth.
And as we are accessing the information to move into a cleaner earth, a more healthy environment, is that anything to do with the grid that you are working on?
Yes, there is a connection. I just saw like these lines coming down from the grid, coming down to earth. These lines, they're like yellow light going into earth, and and there's spread this energy, the light, into the earth.
It sounds very powerful. And do you see this taking very long to heal the earth and restore it?
The impression I get is no, it will not take long.
And do you think that there is enough people working as a collective to heal the earth at this time to make that happen?
Yes, but we need more.
And will more happen?
Slowly. It's like there's this resistance, so it will happen, but it's not immediate.
And where do you feel the resistance? What is that feeling, if you could explain that?
It's like a wall. It's a clear wall of energy, kind of, that I guess people put up. So the walls will have to come down.
Why do you think people put the wall up? What is that about?
This is all they know. This is just the life they know.
If we were to ask, what would they be afraid of if they let their wall down? What comes in for you with that?
I'm trying to see it, but it's not sure I understand. They're comfortable. I'm just imagining my neighbors, and I'm just trying to feel into how would they feel. So I couldn't do it with my other neighbor, but I switched to the other one, and in my mind, she just says like, I'm comfortable. This is good. This is good life.
They're afraid they'll have to work a little harder. Life will not be so simple. And as you look at that, is that actually true?
I believe so. Just looking, just people here living in my area, and the neighbors that we know, they're content with their lives.
They fear the change.
Yeah.